खाने का सफ़र कभी ख़त्म नहीं होता है एंड उसी सफ़र ने मुझे आज लेके आया है मुर्शिदाबाद, द लैंड ऑफ द नवाब्स. Now, Murshidabadi cuisine is actually one of the oldest cuisines in India. Known for its biryani and tikkas, it enjoys a rustic mix of Mughal, Indian with influences from northern states. And to try that out, I am here at Barikoti, or the Palace of the Elders, a 200-year-old estate owned by the Dudhorias and has been recently restored to its former glory to turn it into a heritage hotel. But today, we won't be trying out the biryani or the tikkas, but rather something hatke. It's called the Sheherwali cuisine, named after the businessmen from Rajasthan and Gujarat who became the original settlers of Murshidabad. Thus, this cuisine is a culmination of veg, Mughal, Jain, Bengali and European influences.
The uniqueness of the Sheherwali community comes from the fact of the melange of cultural influences. So our food will have a strong fusion, so to say, of all these cultural influences. And then we are Jains. We are Jains by religion, and as a result thereof, a lot of Jain pilgrim sites are based in Gujarat. So most of the Jain community would travel, if not every year, once in 2 years to Gujarat, and as such a lot of Gujarati influence suddenly seeped into our cuisine also. And as Jains, you of course don't eat any root vegetables, and for which a potato got replaced by banana or by cucumber. We migrated from Rajasthan around the 1774. This is where the East India Company had set up shop around in Murshidabad. It was a great industrious city, so to say, Murshidabad, historically contributing 5% of the GDP of the world. So that's the point in time where we migrated from Rajasthan, started working with the British under the Nawab of Bengal, and of course we were in Bengal. So all of these four influences of society sort of seeped in to something called into our lifestyle, into our cuisine, into our architecture, amongst other things, and that sort of summarizes the Sheherwali community.